Okay. Okay, guys. Since I didn't feel accomplished last night, me and Duke are redoing the Finding Nemo 2 to CBD podcast. Except we're doing it differently this time. We're still going to go through the bonus features and stuff like that, the sneak peeks, but we're not going to show them this time.
Yeah, so remember when we went through disc 2, apparently we were initially going to do disc 1, and that's we are also going to be covering today, since for some reason when we were attempting to do this as a stream, Jack's computer went a little buffering. So why not? I happen to have the DVD with me, which is a really good thing. And yeah, so one thing that we you will know for the discs right here. My camera's mirrored, but you'll see what it is when you like, I don't know, to put it on a reflection or something. Disc number 1 is a widescreen format. And the second disc, however, is the full frame. So Pixar films back in the day actually give you an option to watch movies in different formats. Like Monsters Inc. Or like in Monsters Inc., for example, you get one disc that has 2 formats in one, while the second disc just has bonus features. And meanwhile, The Incredibles has the 2 discs, of course, but one of them is either just one widescreen, and then you get full frame, and then beginning with Cars, you just get a widescreen, full screen, one disc, and Ratatouille and most recent releases are just one disc or just 2 discs or just one DVD and you get a Blu-ray. Well, if you get the story, you know what I mean. And bonus features nowadays are just kind of boring. I mean, DVDs are just kind of worth it than Disney Plus, if the way you think about it now. And the fun fact about the 2-disc DVD for those who live in the UK and Australia is that when you own Finding Nemo on DVD, unlike us in the United States, we have 2 discs just gives us 2 different formats. One is wide, one is full screen, and then the other would have bonus features. However, in other countries, one disc just has the movie, and in the other disc it just has bonus features. But it just depends on where you live. But well, with all the yapping to put to the side, we are gonna put disc 1 in. I never owned Finding Nemo on DVD, so I'm kind of nervous on doing this because back in the day, I used to own Finding Nemo on Blu-ray in 2012 when Pixar released this movie basically re-released the movie in theaters for a limited time in 3D, but now as the years went by, I had to get a DVD because why not? I mean, Jack already knows what's his opinions on the DVD when he owns it.
Mm-hmm.
One thing everyone likes about the Pixar films back in the day is the menu screens. And for some reason, it starts off like SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, there's the menu. I knew it was around here somewhere.
Okay, you got a lot of choices here. You can watch just the movie without the commentary.
I'm so excited. I've always wanted to see The Little Mermaid.
Good. Well, this is Finding Nemo.
Oh, well, that sounds nice, too. Maybe we should watch that one.
We're watching that one. This is Finding Nemo.
No, you shouldn't have switched just for me. I've always wanted to be in a film.
You were in a film. This one, Finding Nemo.
No way. I'd remember that. Seriously.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. Being in a film would be so glamorous. Oh my, fabulous. Where's my trailer? I need water.
Dory,
Fill my trailer with water.
something's wrong.
Keep watching, just keep watching, just keep watching, watching.
You got a lot of choices here.
Watching, just
Or you don't even have to watch.
keep watching.
Take the disc out. I'll stop.
Keep watching, just keep watching, keep watching.
There are no wrong choices. The only wrong choice is to sit there like you're doing. There's a lot of choices here. Just pick one.
Just keep watching. Keep on.
All of us have nothing to do. Give a choice, will you?
Keep on watching.
Are you done? Thank you. So the menu screen already starts up from not only starts up as a SpongeBob style transition, but we get Marlin played by Albert Brooks and Dory played by Ellen DeGeneres doing the voiceover. And if you sit here doing nothing, they're just gonna repeat the voiceover on and on and on.
Yeah. Anyway, the introduction, by the way, really funny.
The introduction. I mean, we wouldn't want to sit here listening to Marlon and Dory talking all the time. So let's see what this is about.
It's John Lasseter. So we're Pixar. Okay.
You just pulled him out. Okay.
Set these two discs with direct digital transfers of the film. A widescreen version here on disc 1 and a full frame version on disc 2. Now, if I were you, I'd start by watching the widescreen version of the film on disc, then watch the in-depth documentary Making Nemo. For the first time at Pixar, we had a documentary filmmaker recording the production right along with us. And then...
Rest in peace, Ralph Eggleston.
Yeah, it's really cool. The visual commentary has the traditional audio narration during the movie. But in addition, every few minutes we'll illustrate an aspect of making the movie with a short video. Oh, and there's a little fish icon on some of the menus. And when you select it, the menu text will disappear, turning your TV into a virtual aquarium.
That's exactly what I was about to point out. But I will explain to that later. Thank you, Andrew, for pointing that out.
So grab your remote, sit back, and enjoy the 2-disc DVD edition of Finding Nemo.
All right, now to just go straight to the bonus features because that's where the fun happens.
And I have to do it quickly before Marlon and Dory decides to talk again. I wonder how much effort Pixar did to these menu screens back in the day. Like, I'm curious.
All right, we can let's just explain the bonus features. Then we'll get to the Easter. Then we'll get to the fun little Easter eggs.
So much to see, so much to learn. Let's go!
So here we have documentary, The Making Nemo.
Let's pick 'em up.
I'd like to see what they're coming here.
It's not up to you.
Well, they might listen to me. I speak mammal. Choose the commentary.
Unbelievable.
So, moving along. All scientific exploration is an act of discovery. Pick 'em up and discover what happened.
Are you guys done? Thank you. Okay, so as I was about to say, before I got interrupted, we have the documentary, visual commentary, design galleries, and virtual aquariums. I was just about to say what the virtual aquariums are, because Pixar films back in the day, like I said, I wonder how much, not only how much effort, I was curious to know how much effort Pixar did for these movies, but
It's not up to you.
we get our first Easter egg, apparently. So what's the...
Oh, look at all the people.
It's not polite to say.
They're staring. Bye.
Okay, so that was Easter egg number 1 then.
Second Easter egg is still on this menu. I'm gonna read what it is.
So much to learn. Let's go!
All right. Okay.
Back to the bonus features.
Okay.
You
A
can
lot
skip
of
this.
choices here. You can
Turn-
watch just the movie without the commentary.
Stop talking.
And of course, Dory and I can't even talk today. Dory and Marlin talking again. See what happens when I happen to scene selection.
Ooh, chop the movie up into tasty little bites.
Looks like Dory and Marlin aren't the only one who has done the voiceovers for this movie. We have the late Barry Humphries doing Bruce. All right. Okay.
Look, sharks! Don't mind me. Make your own decision.
Okay. Did Bruce really have to get his teeth sharpened again?
Here are some juicy little morsels.
Okay.
Turtles, I like turtles, but they shells on the thing.
I heard a scream. What was that?
Yeah, I don't mind that scream in the background.
One potato, two potato, three potato, four. Come on already. Pick.
Since when was Bruce into potatoes again? All right, so we got 20. Oh, we get 32 chapters. I'm about to say earlier. Okay, there's nothing else here, unless I get to the end. Okay, 28, 29, 30.
Oh, I love a happy ending.
Who doesn't? Unless Finding Dory came, of course.
All right, let's go back to the bonus features.
Ooh,
Yes.
chop the movie up into tasty little bites.
Okay.
Just skip the transition,
Okay, that setup screen is freaking terrifying.
Yeah, we pretty much have just Tinga Checks Optimizer subtitles. There's also another Easter egg on this menu.
And I just found that right now when you think about what?
Oh, nothing's happening. Well, not everything you can click is a fancy Easter egg. Sometimes a click is its own reward. Let that be a live lesson for you.
All right, now we can go back to the. No one's talking over this menu, so we can go back to the bonus features. Skip the what's it called, the transition.
Let's make a selection.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start reading out the Easter eggs, so you'll
Oh,
know.
Mr. C, so much to learn. Let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna try to turn the volume down a bit more, so so we can hear Jack's speaking a bit more than the others.
All right, so go to the. You already have the bonus features.
Okay.
Select. Highlight the fish in the TV on the lower left. Press the left arrow, and a new fish will appear on the right side of the screen. Hit enter, and you'll hear Bruce's oath.
Oh, there's another one.
the other Easter egg is on the is actually on both of the menus on the visual commentary menu.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, it's that same menu screen from that 2012 Blu-ray, but it's only that it's not in there. Thank goodness. Oh, there's another Easter egg right there. Nope, I got nothing.
Okay, next Easter egg is on the index.
All right. So, oh, a lot of deleted scenes here. Oh. What the heck? Uh. Oh. Oh.
Hold on, just
Okay.
you have to you have to go to the play. You have to go to the play all button and then push the one of the side buttons.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, so here, did you think of the aquarium for every menu page? Don't be aquarium guts. Now go back to the menu and watch something. Go on.
And that's probably it for the Easter eggs then?
No, there's one more on the visual commentary menu.
Oh, there's one more.
Yeah, well,
How do I get to that?
just go to the visual commentaries menu and go all the way down, then press down, and then it'll go to the fish icon at the top of the screen. Press it.
Okay.
By the way, there's something very interesting about the visual commentary. It's like Andrew Stanley Unkrich said. It's like the audio commentary, but in between scenes, we get little video clips of the behind the scenes footage and deleted scenes, and even a touching tribute to Glenn McQueen at the towards the end, like a tribute video.
All right,
Anyway,
so all the way down to the commentary index. So,
and
is
if you want to see the clips but not hear the commentary, then that's where Duke's at. He's at the index.
I don't think there's another Easter egg here, is there?
No, you have to go to the virtual aquarium menu.
All right. Let's return to that. Okay.
Just press down until it gets to the little icon at the top of the screen where the text is.
That hides the menu text entirely, that turns your television into a virtual aquarium.
And yeah.
And why not? Let's go to the design galleries. There, it's also menu on that. Yeah.
Okay, we have art review, characters, environments, and color script. That's it in there.
The characters, by the way, it's literally just footage of the models that now we see the model of Bloat. And we do see the model of Bloat in the Making Nemo documentary. The Making Nemo the documentary shows that the characters are made using models that they generate onto the computer. The design gallery pretty much shows the models for almost all the characters, including Darla and the anglerfish.
Hmm.
And the anglerfish one is terrifying. We just hear her. We hear her screech like.
Yeah. There's one certain mascot to blame, which we will probably get to later. I think we covered all the Easter eggs here. I think. I mean, I wasn't even. I mean, I'm not even used to this older release back in the day, since I never owned it before until right now.
Yeah. Now, before we play into this too, let's meet our good friend Tex the robot.
Ah, yeah, Tex. Who could ever hate him? Ever since he made his debut in 1983 for in Return of the Jedi. And of course, Pixar back then gives us some unsettling, but at the same time, nostalgic play movie sequences. Dang, Tex! I never knew you angered a horde of cows.
All right. To avoid copyright, let's immediately go back to the menu.
And I just did.
All right, and then it's time to put in this too. Now, again, to avoid copyright, Duke's gonna have the camera facing him, with with the volume turned almost all the way down during the previews, while he talks about the previews.
Um, yes, and as I quickly take off disc one, thank goodness I had to avoid the talking from Marla and Dory because we already went through that.
Yeah.
And when it comes to Finding Nemo on DVD or VHS, I probably say the DVD is more fun because the VHS, while it is like, I mean, while VHS is very nostalgic, don't get me wrong. THX, I don't know, it did not necessarily have to use the digitally mastered / or Lucasfilm LTD Broadway trailer multiple times because they had, I think it was a bit overused. Like they had first, I mean, like they used it a lot since like the Star Wars original trilogy in 1995, and then they would use it on and on and on. For me, I like this DVD more because you get all the fun features and not just watching Knick Knack and the movie itself and the previews that you would see in disc 2. And yeah. But of course, unlike VHS, we don't get Broadway of THX. We get the Moo Can, and we get another one with text later once we get into the video exactly. Okay, so disc 2 starts off with music to my ears. The first trailer that we have is the theatrical trailer for the next Pixar film. And there might be some more Easter eggs that I mean there is not only there's Easter eggs to the DVD menu, but there might be some Easter eggs in the movie itself that Jack might point out later, and some people may not notice at all. But we'll get to that a bit later. Right now, we got the trailer for The Incredibles, and it may seem like a very interesting film, like considering it is a PG film after all. You may think it starts serious at first, but it's not because we see someone trying to get his belt buckled up. I'm pretty sure salad and rice cakes don't seem to help you at all, bud. They don't. Save the Day, November 5th, 2004. All right, so that was an interesting film. And fun fact, I mean, I do have the DVD of the movie, speaking of which. Next up, we have Home of the I said Home on the Range, a very interesting Disney film, and that's very overhated since Atlantis, The Lost Empire, Treasure Planet, Chicken Little, and Disney's take on DreamWorks Animation's Madagascar, otherwise known as The Wild. Wait, Jack, what's your honest opinions on Home on the Range?
I liked it. The one time I saw it. I mean,
I seen a few clips. I think it was a bit funny. I mean, and one thing I always liked about Disney films back in the day is, of course, 2D, and well, or should I say, a mix of 3D and 2D animation.
And the villain is just great.
Okay, Home on the Range was interesting. Now the next one we have is once again another bumper that brings music to my ears.
Yeah.
The next preview we have is The Lion King. Wait a minute. Why? Where was the 1 and 2 exactly? Oh, right. Disney did release them as a special edition. This one, for some reason, starts off with the opening sequence. Only this time, Timon and Pumbaa are doing the voiceover. And Timon has the remote. What is this fourth wall breaking stuff here?
Yeah.
Pumbaa and Timon, you're gonna break the movie when you're by wearing it off.
god.
Well, this isn't Lion King 1. This is 3? Yeah, the 3. I mean, Pumbaa's not wrong. There's already number 2. But these two are confusing me. 1.5. Okay, then. And last but not least, we have yes, a movie starring Tim Allen on Santa Claus 2. Question for people who's watching this video. Have you ever grew up with old Disney DVDs back in the day? If so, name one. Name one. As someone who likes Disney, I must admit that old DVD releases just can't even compare to Disney Plus, and they just can't compare to newer releases on DVD either. Like, for example, I have Cars on DVD, and I just watch it on DVD as opposed to Disney Plus many, many times. It's like, why would I watch it on Disney Plus again, you know? And all right, the menu screen is here, and it's like, where are we now?
Like starts off like a jump scare.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like you're in for a real treat because disc 1 starts off with the SpongeBob transition at the Great Coral Reef. Disc 2 starts off with a jump scare, like what Jack pointed out, and we are instead at the dentist's office in the aquarium. Because I mean that explains the discs that are in the covers on the discs. Like one, you get Nemo and Marlin on a cover in the coral reef. Disc 2, Nigel, Marlin, and Dory. Well, this explains it.
All right. Now for the introduction. Now same order as this one. Just the introduction, then the bonus features, then the scene selection, the sneak peeks. Just point out the last two sneak peeks on there, and then the setup.
Hello, welcome to Disc 2 of Finding Nemo. I'm Andrew Stanton, the director of the film. I'm Lee Unkrich, the co-director.
AKA the director of Toy Story 3 and Coco. And the upcoming Coco 2.
It's a standard TV. But instead of chopping off parts of the frame to make the image fit, we've actually extended the image so you won't miss anything. After the movie, discover the wonder of the ocean by watching Exploring the Reef with Jean-Michel Cousteau. And watch our 1989 short film, Knick-Knack. Heard about the real life.
On the bright side, for Knick-Knack, at least it's the censored version, because the uncensored one was a bit too ooh la la for people who is a bit immature.
Turning your TV into a virtual aquarium.
Literally virtual aquarium.
So grab your remote, sit back, and enjoy Disc 2 of Mary Poppins.
I'm sorry, what? What? Is this really Mary Poppins? No. Well, at least Marlin and Dory are not doing the voiceover for this one.
There's two short films which you can see at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, so we have Exploring the Reef and Knick-Knack. Like I said, it's the for those who are curious for what Knick-Knack is. Well, I'm gonna say this: it's a funny short that is actually censored because the original 1989 was actually a bit too like I said, a bit too much ooh la la and deja vu for people who's immature and really into hot women. We don't talk about that here. But put that to the side. We're still talking about the menu screen. I don't want to get too don't want to say a lot of demonetizable stuff here, you know? Because this is a family friendly video. What is this about?
Yeah. Bonus features.
All right, bonus features. Okay, so the camera spans to the entrance to off. Hello, Mrs. Where did you come from? And ow. Okay, so one, how did Darla get there? And all right.
By the way,
So the
click on
bonus
it.
features for this one is exploring the reef and knick-knack. Even though that's already shown in the menu screen, we have Mr. Race Encyclopedia, a game, Fisher Raids, story time, which is basically the same thing as the movie, behind the scenes, and a virtual aquarium once again.
Now click on knickknack. It'll actually there's actually a menu for it.
Huh. Oh, for a minute there, I thought it was just gonna be a. It was just gonna transition right to the short film.
You know, there's an optional commentary by John Lasseter and I forgot the other guy's name, but
Either it's Andrew Stanton or Lee, or I don't know. There's no Easter egg on Knick-Knack, is there?
no, there's three
No.
Easter eggs on. There's three Easter eggs on this, but I'll explain. The first Easter egg is actually on the bonus features menu. Just the back arrow, press down, you'll get the green fish.
Oh, there's this one right here.
Elegant. Style. Or function. The Aqua Scum 2003. Clean tank living. The Aqua Scum 2003 ceramic sealed full face motor technology does not produce air conditioner, open fire bubbles,
Okay, looks like the narrator, the voiceover is clearly having a stroke from drinking too much Monster Energy drinks. So I'm gonna be skipping this Easter egg here. I'm sure he'll be fine though.
Second Easter egg is on Mr. Ray's Encyclopedia.
Some people refer to the 1,000-mile-long Great Barrier Reef as the largest living organism in the world.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Wow, mammals.
Let's go.
is this Finding Nemo or Ice Age? No, that's just me.
Amazingly, a full-grown octopus over 2
Okay, that was number one on the
30
bonus feature.
And the third Easter egg is on the behind the scenes menu.
Oh, behind the scenes. Okay. Did Pixar really have to show pictures of someone's patient's teeth?
Oh, help me! I'm trapped in your TV.
Come on.
Once again, I don't know how to explain that. We get character interviews, we get a studio tour, and publicity. Publicity. I don't know how to pronounce that. We get a teaser trailer, which is actually the same one used for Monsters Inc., and I think it's a very hilarious one. Fishy facts. Well, when it comes to facts, I remember seeing some of the fishy facts that was actually in the bonus features of the Bugs Life 2-disc DVD. I mean, A Bug's Life, I mean, it's an okay film, I guess, but at the same time, I mean, I definitely seen worse people being treated like CRAP, but definitely still not the best. Still an okay Pixar film from the golden era. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna say that was the worst one. We get posters, which some of them are just Bruce staring at us for some reason. Billboards. I don't remember seeing those. I don't remember seeing. I never know what billboards are like. I mean, I wasn't even born in 2003 at all. I was basically born 3 years later when Cars was released at the time. Oh no, the Mine Seagulls and the lobby card. Okay, those are very fun. Those guys are very funny. And that's it for the print gallery or the posters or prints gallery. I have expected there be more posters for like international countries, like in Japan or wherever, other countries, but that's fine.
The virtual aquariums also has a menu, you know. And what is that?
Wait, which one?
Virtual aquariums.
Okay. Volcano Day, Night, Shipwreck Day, Tiki's. Okay.
No Easter egg.
How do I get to that? I'm not used to Easter eggs here.
There's no Easter egg here.
All right.
Okay, next, the scene selections.
Oh boy, scene selection is going to be interesting. I bet it's going to be more interesting like it was with season no, why I say season 1? This ain't SpongeBob. I meant disc number 1. Speaking of Andrew Stanton, we have him playing as Crush doing these scene selections. This is interesting.
Whoa! Dublin's one serious place, dude.
Yes, it is, Crush. Yes, it is.
Yep. At least the boat didn't come back and finding Dory. I mean, thank goodness for that. I mean, what worse could happen from that anyway? And of course, Bruce likes to say that sharks is his favorite part to get to. And you hear only to hear the sound of his teeth being sharpened.
That is one totally tight crew.
I sense that Katie, aka a puppy lover, will want to see your puppy again.
Yeah.
Anglerfish. Ah, yeah. Oh, brother.
Dude, I don't know if I know what they know. But when I know, they'll know.
I know, you know. They know, we know. No, Crush, I get this. If you know, you know. If I know, you know. If we know, they know.
Yeah.
Crush didn't say anything about. I have expected that Crusher would say. I don't know. Crush would say something about number 16, but okay. What is Dory doing in that frame? I don't know what is going on today, Pixar. Nope, I don't want to know.
Whoa. Jellycon, little blue inside the belly of the big one.
Actually, they're in his mouth, but yeah.
Indeed, that is one gnarly little girl.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't describe Darla as gnarly there, Crush, because when you hear her tap on a glass at the window, there's one certain mascot robot to blame when she made the tapping sound loud and loud. Unless that psycho music decided to play in the background.
Oh gosh.
Little blue was like, whoa. Jellyman was like, whoa. But little Jellyman was like, oh, my head.
Did you really have to describe this scene like that there, Crush? Apparently he did. And that's it for the scene selection.
Go sneak peeks.
Okay, so
Sneak peeks.
all right, sneak peeks. This should be interesting. And the sneak peeks are the same as the plain movie transition from when I looked up. The sneak peeks are the same, except we get special editions and before we complain, I bet me and Jack would like to point this out. One, yes, we all know Spy Kids, but showing this on a Disney DVD or VHS, why would you show that? And why would you show a trailer for a movie that isn't from Walt Disney Pictures? Spy Kids itself is by Dimension Films and Troublemaker Studios. So Disney, what's up with that? Are you really are you really gonna promote that Spy Kids more often, even though it's not from Disney? Oh, what's next? Promoting DreamWorks? Oh, I highly doubt that. If anyone is curious on what special editions are there, I won't show the preview because of copyright, because I know what they are. You get a special edition of Pocahontas, which is actually released as a 10th anniversary edition, THX certified. Alice in Wonderland, the 60th anniversary edition, that also did get a special edition, also THX certified. Lilo and Stitch, however, did not necessarily get a special edition. Even though that movie already had been THX certified when it was first released in 2002, it never got a 2-disc DVD release until basically like 6 years later in 2009, when Disney Movie Rewards was a thing and THX no longer certifies Disney films because I think their contract must have expired after Cars, and that was it. Since then, that was a bummer. But yeah, I'm surprised that the sneak peeks didn't mention the Disney Cruise Line advertisement from the VHS version of Finding Nemo, which is interesting to know. And thank God for that.
And then there's the setup.
Which is the same as the plain movie transition, only... Why do these tiki heads have to stare at our souls? All right, so here we have the THX optimizer, languages and subtitles, and just a fish icon for the virtual aquarium, and that's it.
Although the subtitles and audio menus are even creepier than this.
I can see why now. I'm going back. Subtitles, do I want to... Nope, I'm going back too.
And now, as usual, it's time to meet our good friend Tex.
Yeah, who could ever hate Tex for someone who we all known since 1983? At least unlike the VHS version of Finding Nemo, Tex is here to keep us company, only to backstab us to make the movie sound loud. I mean, Jack, from the way I think about THX, I wonder what it would be like experiencing a movie in theaters if it was certified in THX surround sound. Like, besides, like, if if they did a Star Wars A New Hope 50th anniversary re-release, and the next thing you know is you get THX in your theater, what would that be like?
Probably very loud. Everything will be shaking.
And probably some kids probably screaming for their moms. Well, to decide, I think kids are going to be saying that's going to be too loud. But that's the point. That was the point. THX back in the day did that. Not on purpose, but they basically do it for like better picture and sound way back in the day until 2012 on Blu-ray. I mean, THX could still be around. I don't know. But that's just me.
Yeah, you might want to point out how the version of THX logo in Finding Nemo Disc 2 is extended from the one from Cars.
Yeah, one thing I know. Yeah, from what I point out about Cars, it's just like I just hear a drill going off, and then he just heads back to the logo, pushing the H to the side. But unlike this one, unlike the one we see in Cars, the extended version of Tex 1, you just hear him like sawing some wood, and something dropped in his head and making some weird noise. And unlike the one in Cars, it has THX actually just says Lucasfilm Ltd sound system, and that was it. I mean, like I said, I like the DVD a bit more than the VHS because it actually, like, you get a lot of fun features rather than just the film and the short film and the previews itself, besides the unsettling cruise line in the end of the film. I mean, at least Tex, even though Tex is here to keep you company, he's only there to backstab you. And there's a few reasons why he makes the movie sound loud. Well, most other movies loud anyway, except The Exorcist or Monster House. Anyway. Well, what is the reason why Tex likes to backstab us? I think me and Jack will give you an example. I'll go through one. If you hear that sound, you know who that is. Him.
Yeah.
That's number one. What's number two for this one, Jack?
The divers.
Yes, the divers. Who could ever forget them? All right, that was number two. Number three. Either it's the sharks or the... Well, you will see just in a moment. I don't want to wear out my disc 2 DVD, but I have to do it for the sake of it. Number three, either it's the sharks or good feelings gone.
Your face.
Okay, that was number three. Number four, I don't think I would count the jellyfish for this.
Or the whale, because He's not really that loud either.
Yeah, he's not even that loud. But who else is loud? Oh, brother. The last one to make this movie sound loud is her. Pixar, why would you add a psycho music on that?
Well, it does reference the movie. Also references The Shining. You know, when Bruce, here's Brucey.
Yeah, the Shining reference.
By the way, the news reporter in the character interview, he's obviously fake.
Yeah, I can tell. Well, besides the scenes making the movie sound, or besides THX making the entire movie itself, it's still worth to watch, especially for 2003. And
we do get some cameos in this film. Like, Duke can tell us where they appear. I'm going to say the characters. First, we see Buzz Lightyear.
And when I first saw Buzz, I was like, is it really canon that someone actually bought Buzz or what?
And then there's
Yeah,
Mr.
go ahead.
And then there's Mr. Incredible.
Coincidence, because we have the teaser trailer of the movie that we just kind of discussed minutes ago.
Then there's Luigi from Cars.
Even though Cars was not released until 2006, and the last cameo should be in the credits somewhere. I'm gonna try to fast forward the credits, even though I don't want to wear out the I don't want to wear off disc 2. That's one thing I don't want to do here. But as the credits roll, we see a lot of characters just basically messing around during the credits and having some fun. Like we see Gil playing with Bloat as a volleyball. Let's see who else do we have here. I saw Nigel back there. I saw one of the crabs that Dory literally picked up, forcing him to get fed by those mine seagulls. We have Peach over there, trying to hang on to the screen. Dory messing around again. Bubbles, there's the kids. Oh. And there's let me see if I can. There's Jocks again messing with Bloat. We have Nemo and Marlin having some father and son time. Something I always thought I'd never thought to see every day. Wait, what just happened? What just happened? Let me see that again. What happened? What? Do I want to know? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I missed that. We have Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. Wait. What's he doing here?
And while we're at it, let's go to the post-credit scene. You don't even have to fast forward because it happens right after Mike Wazowski's cameo.
At least I didn't have to fast forward a bit more because I had to miss out on it multiple times. I didn't even see the post credits as a kid. And well, that explains why the anglerfish isn't at Finding Dory. And after the post credits, we get the 3D Walt Disney Pictures logo. I must admit that it's kind of a bit better than the newer logo that we have, including the recent one that was shown in Inside Out 2 and the one for Disney 100. Care to explain, Jack?
It's just too hyper realistic.
And that seems to be it for disc 2 and disc 1, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So earlier today I did make a well, we already did Finding Nemo 2 disc DVD redone, so yeah. Might as well not include that in the next poll. But
We're not going to get to that either.
But I did make a poll asking asking which Pixar DVD the viewers want us to review next week, and maybe tomorrow. I don't know. So far, none of them have had votes except for Monsters Inc.
Yeah, I can tell. I saw the poll. So if you like to, I mean, for those who are watching, if you want to know which movie we want to do next, you can either sound off below for tapping which one you want to select, or you can post a comment on it. But make sure it's basically a Pixar film from the 2000s. I don't think we're gonna cover Cars 2 or Toy Story 3 or any other releases because the movies are they're just plain and boring. I mean, the movies are fun itself, but the DVD screens, not so much. There's not much bonus features on there anymore.
Anyway, so we will see you all possibly tomorrow. It just depends on if Duke's in the mood or not. For the monsters, and then yeah, bye.
Yeah.
And rewording.